gonna get back to the NFC South, but I had brought up now the Colts trading away those 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner is looking like a complete idiotic move. You know,
I mean,
because
shout
now
out to
yeah.
shout out to Aaron Glenn for doing what he did, right? I mean, a lot of people were confused on why he would do that. Now he's looking like a genius. You know, he blew up the whole team. I mean, look, so a lot of people were knocking the Jets early on in the season, right? Saying that they're the worst team in the NFL, they can't win a game. But in all reality, and a lot of people were knocking what's his face, Aaron Glenn, the coach for the Jets.
Right.
You know, it takes. I heard from Dave Canales, interview that he did with somebody that joins the show up at DAE, Christopher Mathis. He asked Dave Canales, "How long does it take to really figure out what you have for a team?" He goes, "When you take on a team, it's like 6 to 8 weeks to figure out who's really on your team, who wants to play for you." And I just think he was rooting out all those players and all those contracts. And how many first-round picks have the Jets got this year? I mean, total for the next 2 years? You know,
I think they got about 4 or 5.
Yeah, so homie's cleaning out the locker room. He's getting rid of dead wood, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of all.
But this the catcher though. How you gonna get rid of your best players on defense? Then you gonna fire the defensive coordinator
because he wait, say that one more time.
They fired Steve Wilkes. Okay. So what he's saying is, if you getting rid of some of your best players on defense, why fire the defensive coordinator?
Because he inherited all that. He inherited all those players on defense. He inherited all that. It's kind of like you take a look at the situation with Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles inherited Byron Leftwich. He inherited that whole coaching staff last minute. Not saying that he couldn't make changes. I just think that he got rid of Steve Wilkes.
Yeah, right. But
maybe he just wanted to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Steve Wilkes did have success.
Maybe the guys that he's gonna bring in defensively, another defensive coordinator scheme is gonna fit those guys better. Maybe I
mean, I don't know. I'm having like a different outlook with a head coach, and I say that because from speaking about Tampa Bay's perspective, you know. You look at the defensive-minded coach that we have in Todd Bowles, and I think one of the biggest problems that the Buccaneers have is the consistent rotation of offensive coordinators. You know, that's hurting the team, in my opinion. I think it's better off having an offensive-minded head coach because defensive coordinators, you can kind of rotate those guys. You can bring in different guys, you know. And but the situation with Aaron Glenn, I just think that I'd be patient with the Jets. I think they're going to be much more improved in the next 2 years, especially with all those first-round picks. A lot of 5 first-round picks could turn into maybe 3 or 4 more picks if they decide they want to trade and accumulate more picks. I have a lot of confidence in Aaron Glenn. I mean, you saw what he did with Detroit and that defense. I think he wants to build his own defense pretty much. He inherited, like Sauce Gardner, let's face facts, he wasn't worth 2 first-round picks. The Colts got finessed.
What did I say?
So like
they found a sucker.
Yeah,
I said the Jets.
That's what it came down to.
Right. They know the Jets.
I think
the Jets knew them. The coach was a sucker. They know that. And they were like, you know what? Give me 2 first-round picks. Huh. Better yet, I got the moving truck outside.
But you know what? This season for the Colts, up until, a few weeks ago, was probably the best season they had in a while. Mm-hmm. And they felt so good about it because they felt like they got a gem and they found a diamond they found somebody else's garbage and it was working for them and Daniel Jones up until he got hurt. And they got Jonathan Taylor, who was hurt. Mm-hmm. They finally got him being the leading rusher in the NFL. And they got a stud tight end, rookie tight end in Tyler Warren, and everything was working for the Colts. And this was the best season they done had in a while. Mm-hmm. And they went out, they put their chips in, and they went all in. and they traded for Sauce Gardner. And now that Daniel Jones hurt, Achilles injury, that's gonna linger over into next season. Sauce Gardner ain't really been healthy since he been there outside of that one game he played against y'all overseas. And like I said, you still got Jonathan Taylor, you got Tyler Warren, and Ward is being injury prone. He out for the rest of the season dealing with concussions. So they put their chips and went all in, especially seeing how the AFC was playing out. You know, at the time, Lamar Jackson was out, so Baltimore was on the decline with Lamar Jackson out. Kansas City has been eliminated from the playoffs. So there was really no other team. Oh, and then Pittsburgh is still hovering around 500. So the only other team that they felt like they could really have to compete with would be the Buffalo Bills. And so they put all their chips in and went for the gusto. And now they done lost the division to I think Jacksonville done overtook the division now.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Jacksonville and Liam Cohen.
Yeah. Yep, that's a former Buck.
Yeah, man. You know, I try to be like, I try to give Todd Bowles the benefit of the doubt, and like I try to put myself in his shoes, and that's no easy tasks. I mean, you lost 2 of your starting wide receivers, the amount of injuries you had on offense, like that's tough, and then you bring in Josh Grizzard. Oh, man, I really miss Liam Cohen. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was the guy that could really push the team forward. He's doing a hell of a job in Jacksonville, man. He really is. He's doing a really good job. He's a cocky sumbitch, man, but he's got the Jaguars playing. Not too sure about Trevor Lawrence though. I mean, I expect them to be maybe one and done in the playoffs. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think Jacksonville can win with Trevor Lawrence?
No.
I think they can win a playoff game because they probably gonna get.
What? One game.
Yeah. Bro, I can't hear you for some reason. I don't know why.
One game. Can you hear me?
If you can hear him, I can't hear him.
Yeah, I hear him.
All right, I'm gonna jump back in.
All right.
Let's see.
What up, Crook? He a Bears fan. Yeah, Lou, you might have to come back out. Go back in.
Yeah, that's what he said. He gonna
but
slide out and slide back in.
I
think Jacksonville would win a game in the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't trust.
Cincinnati's eliminated.
Yeah.
The AFC is like the top dogs is down. Like, I think Baltimore still leading their division because they beat Cincinnati and knocked them out yesterday.
But we got to see about Pittsburgh tonight.
That's better.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is not. I don't think Pittsburgh is doing much of nothing.
So who's playing tonight? I didn't even see who's playing
Pittsburgh
tonight.
and Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Crook.
Oh, Pittsburgh and Miami. I don't know what to make of that division too. The AFC North. They're weird, man. Just like the NFC South. I mean, I think the NFC South is the worst division in football. I mean, nobody clearly wants to win that. Good job by the Panthers, Ralph. You guys had that game.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What did I say? What did I say?
Bourbon Street, man. We was on Bourbon Street.
More than Bourbon Street, man. That was crazy. I mean, I can't really talk. Let's chop it up, Ron, about these Buccaneers and Falcons, man. Like, I had some clips, but I forgot to upload them. A lot of people trying to point the blame at Bowles. This one's blaming that guy. The locker room is cooked, in my opinion, right now. There's a lot of did you guys see any of the videos on X? Ralph, you must have saw some stuff with Mike.
Yeah.
He was pissed. He was hot.
I mean, how would you guys feel? Your first game back, you're not getting 1,000 yards to break Jerry Rice's record.
Yeah.
And you just ball out. 6 catches, 132 yards. For some reason, Mike makes you guys look foolish for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's like Julio Jones to the Buccaneers. It was just unfair. Man, I've never seen Mike Evans react that way.
I have.
No, I've never seen him act like that.
I have.
When?
when he used to get into a fight with that corner with Washington.
Oh, yeah, Lattimore. But I'm saying on the sidelines doing what he was doing.
Oh, yeah.
Never. He was Mr. Level-headed. There must be something really going on in that locker room that nobody's really talking about. Not only that, to bring in JPP, this is not to bring JPP in to, try to get some sacks. And a lot of Buck fans, I think, are a little confused about this. JPP is in there because I think there's a fracture in that locker room. And I think he's a guy that doesn't give a shit and he'll call somebody out. Tom Brady already said it on the Raise the Flags pre-documentary there. It's a pretty cool Prime. It's on Amazon Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime Video, go check it out. It's pretty cool. It goes into the history of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's actually everything, everything you want to know, and it goes into every decade. It's really good, really good. But Brady was saying that JPP was one of the best teammates he's ever had. So what that tells me is that they're bringing in JPP because JPP needs to go there and crack some fucking skulls. Normally, I don't like to do the cussing too much, but I think this is an appropriate time, just because what I saw on fucking Thursday night was horrible. You're up 14 points, and like Mike said, 3rd and fucking 28. 3rd and 28. And you mean to tell me you can't get a stop? These guys need to be held accountable. I mean, and I like the fact that Todd Bowles was fucking cussing at the press conference. I mean, at the post game. Yeah, I like that he did that. But you know what? Sometimes he's got to look at himself in the mirror too, and he's got to be held accountable because that shit's 60-40. 40% of that was on the players. 60% of that is fucking coaching.
Let me say this. I think y'all need to fire Todd Bowles. I think he lost the locker room a long time ago.
For me, it's hard to say let's fire Todd Bowles because if you fire Todd Bowles right now, who you gonna
no, not right now. Right
at the end of the season.
At the end of the season.
It's tough because it's like if we win the division again and he wins a playoff game, we get eliminated in the divisional round. You're gonna fire him?
But if they not listening to him.
I don't think listen, I was there when they played the New Orleans Saints. It was a monsoon. I was there in the second row. What I saw in that game at Ray J, that was horrendous. They couldn't stop the Saints. But I'm going to give the Saints their credit because they knocked off the Panthers. The Saints are on a FU tour, apparently. I mean, whatever. I mean, they're only hurting themselves by not getting a better draft pick. Yeah. Right? Kudos to them. Right. They're not thrown in the towel. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you know who the NFC South champ is? It's the New England Patriots. Nobody really won this division. This division has been atrocious. It's been horrendous to watch. Nobody wants to win.
You got to look at it. And I said this before the show. Kirk Cousins on y'all. He on y'all. Huh?
Fuck that guy. That's where I'm at. You want to know why? And excuse my language tonight, but I mean, it started with that. You like that? You like that? Oh,
right, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Though.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good.
So, Todd Bowles, to me,
that game was rigged. By the way, too. I'm just messing with you.
Todd Bowles, he lost the locker room a long time ago because you could tell when y'all stopped playing fast in the second half.
What, in that game against the Falcons?
In that game against us.
No way, bro. No way. They were terrible the whole game. They were terrible.
Well, what I'm saying,
they could not stop Kyle Pitts. He was running free. I mean, the way that defense was playing, I think a third string tight end could have got. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't take away from Kyle Pitts' performance. But, I mean, they couldn't stop nobody. They just couldn't stop nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all stop playing for Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles, he remind me of the Pittsburgh head coach.
Oh, Mike Tomlin?
Yeah. You just said he got the attitude. He got like, we gonna whip somebody's ass. But now it's like y'all don't trust him. He don't talk to his players.
I'm just kind of curious on why these corners are playing 5 to 8 yards off the ball every single time.
That's my point. He
said
coordinator.
he said it's the players doing that. He's not calling for that. He said that at the very beginning of the season. So I'm just curious. I'm curious about this pass rush is terrible. How much time did Kirk Cousins have in the pocket? Plenty of time.
Coach hasn't. They call his wife. They talk to the kids.
Come on, man.
No, I just mess with you. It's like y'all just gave up in the second half. And
yeah, team gave up.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yep, I was watching that, and anybody notice why that game ended so late?
Which one?
Because they kept on stopping the damn game. Because how many penalties did the Atlanta Falcons have? And
we had 19.
Fucking win, dude.
19.
That's what pissed me off, dude. They gave them the game to win, and there's a problem here. Like, for them to be up. I mean, listen to this. This is how ironic is this? 3rd and 28, kind of like 28-3 when you guys were up against the Patriots and guys blew that Super Bowl. All right.
You see that? He took his shots.
3rd and 28, they couldn't stop him. 3rd and 28, couldn't stop him when the game was on the line. 19 penalties or 20 penalties for 6,000 yards. They gave him the game away. They were up by 14 points in 3 minutes of the game. Yeah. They blew a 14-point lead. And they went for it on the 2-point conversion. They missed it.
And we lost both of them.
And you guys still won. There's a big problem here. So last offseason, I said, and a lot of people gave me, they didn't get offended, but a lot of people questioned me like, we need to save our draft picks. I'm curious does Todd Bowles talk to Jason Light and say, hey, listen, trade deadline's coming up. We don't have a serious pass rush. That's the reason why the corners are looking bad, because you're hanging the secondary out to dry. They can only cover these receivers 3 to 4 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins has all the time off the ball. There's no pass rush, and it's killing the secondary. It is. I'm telling you.
Also, your quarterback has not been looking good either.
There's something going on with him too, man. I don't know if it's a confidence thing, man. He almost got Mike Evans paralyzed with that throw
twice.
You know, I don't get it. I mean, I'm not gonna like completely take a shit on Baker, but it's just like, man, I don't know what's going on with you. But ever since the first couple of losses off the bye week, man, we can't get it together. Is this a slump? Is this a confidence issue?
Both.
I think there's something going on in the locker room. I think the locker room's gone.
Yeah.
I think there's a mutual. Go ahead. I'm just very positive about this. I haven't.
Y'all lost trust in your head coach.
I think so.
And I hate to say this. I don't want this to happen, but he's going to end up getting fired.
I mean, I don't feel bad for people in the NFL that get fired. You want to know why? Because they make millions of dollars, one.
Right.
Two, they guaranteed a contract.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I feel like it's a business, but I'm just curious, like, the question that I have for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the question I have for Todd Bowles, if I could ask him a question, it would be, have we talked about trading for one of these premier pass rushers? Because that's the one thing that's lacking on this defense. And now, if you think that the Buck, and I'm being serious with Buck fans, because I'm streaming this to X and stuff like that, so I can get some more traction here with you guys. That is, why aren't we trading for a pass rusher like
because
Crosby?
Y'all got 2 good pass rushers already.
No, we don't. Who
would you like to trade for?
I say fuck them picks, okay? Because let's take a look at it. And everybody, I'm going to say something that a lot of people don't want to say. I love Jason Light. I think he's a fantastic GM. But we can't keep taking these chances on these players. Like, I like Kalijah Kancey. I heard that he was supposed to break the sack record this year. He's hurt. He's been hurt every single year we've had him. Yaya Diaby, I feel like it's kind of like the odd man out. I like that draft pick, but he needs to play alongside with a Max Crosby. There you go. I'll go ahead and say it. I don't give a shit. You want to win a Super Bowl? This is your window right now. Maybe you get Mike Evans back next year. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know how bad this locker room looks. I have to see what happens at the end of the season. But if it goes bad, I can understand if Mike doesn't want to come back to Tampa. I understand. I get it. Maybe he wants to go win another Super Bowl. But I mean, if you're gonna, this team is not winning a Super Bowl. There's no pass rush. Hassan Reddick didn't work out.
I finna tell you this. Your head coach, Todd Bowles, would go before Mike Evans would go.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I think Mike is gonna do some because his contract's up. I think he's gonna really figure out what he wants to do this year. You know, especially if Carolina wins the division. Because I've been saying it. You guys been listening to me rant and rave on here almost every Monday, bro. The season's gonna come down to the last game, and that's against the Panthers.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while.
Yeah, man. Like it's gonna come down to that last game.
But guess what? They don't want it.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I think do I still think the Buccaneers are the best team in the NFC South? No, right now it's currently the New Orleans Saints because they knocked us all off. Okay.
Well, we beat New Orleans.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's right now. You guys and the Saints are like the hot team in the NFC South. I think it's eventually going to fizzle out. It's got to be the Bucs or the Panthers. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If it's not the Buccaneers, even if it's the Panthers, then you got to move on from Todd Bowles. And I get the fact that, you know, there's been a lot of injuries, but this guy's supposed to be a defensive mastermind. And I have a lot of respect for him as a human being and as a coach. But ever since Cooper Kupp happened, that situation in the divisional round a couple of years back, the defense has never played the same. He's been a little bit hesitant to do certain things. But then again, I'm on the other spectrum too. I'm just like, well, I understand why he's got to blitz these corners because he's got no pass rush. All right, maybe that's why the defense is getting beat a lot in the secondary because he has to bring in a pass rusher. I mean, he's got to bring in an extra blitzer. This team's in big trouble, man. They're in big trouble.
I just think he lost the locker room a long time ago.
Yeah, I think guys are not really buying in anymore.
They're not buying in. And so when you lose the locker room, your team, they won't talk to you, they don't respect you. Yeah, about time y'all just separate. Tampa Bay over here and Todd Bowles over here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm disgusted in what I seen on Thursday night. The game ended at 11:48. And again, when I seen that field goal go right down the middle, you know, I see fans booing Bowles, and I'm frustrated with Bowles too, but we got to finish the season with him. And I don't know, maybe we finish strong. Maybe, you know, maybe Mike goes on a one-man wrecking crew and just wreaks havoc. Maybe he gets 200 yards next week because he refuses to get eliminated. So guys like that, I appreciate guys like Mike because they know what it's like to get to the Super Bowl and they know what losing is like. Mike's been losing for a very long time, and then Brady came in and that changed. I think these guys are addicted to that feeling. I don't think Mike's gonna want to have it any other way. But this offense needs to get it together. Coach Grizzard, I'm not a fan of his play calling. The big problem is the defense doesn't complement the offense. The offense won't complement the defense. If one opposition does something right, the other one doesn't. It's just I've never seen this. At least with the Panthers, Ralph, you know, all right, we're inconsistent. I expect this. We don't expect this with this team. This team has a lot of talent.
Yeah, Ralph.
Yeah, man, we inconsistent, bro. We lost to the Saints.
No, I know what it's like. It
sucks. We lost to the Saints coming out of bye week.
Imagine a Falcons fan laughing at us now, huh?
We lost to the Saints coming out of a bye week. We lost to the Saints twice. We've been swept by the Saints.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, we split the series with the Saints this year. That's why I was listening to what you guys are saying. Who wins the South? I don't think anybody wants to win the South. I mean, at this point, I think you should donate the pick and let a different team go in there.
I think it's gonna be you got the Rams, you got the 49ers, and you got who the other team?
The Seahawks.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be one there. That
win it.
Yeah.
No, they're not gonna get it. It's one division. Each division gets one representative.
Y'all don't want it.
Well, this is where I have a problem with the divisions and the way they're aligned. I think the way they're aligned is dumb. I think they need to go back to the way it used to be. Maybe rebrand it because you have a division like the NFC South. Let's just say 3 teams go 7-9.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, and then you have another team in the East. Let's just say the Cowboys finish strong and they have a winning record. That's not fair. That's why I say I don't like this idea of the divisions. I like the way how like the NHL and the NBA do their divisions, even like baseball. This whole 4 divisions per conference is just stupid. It's cheese dick. It's dumb. It's not fair. Like it's dumb. It's something that the NFL really I think should look into, changing, realigning the divisions. And you think about it too. You have the Patriots and the Dolphins in the same division, the AFC East. The Dolphins are technically the AFC South.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how do we navigate to where we like even like the Cowboys should be in the South, or I don't know, like something, because they're not in the East. But what about the rivalry between the Giants and all that? You can still have all that. You can have those rivalry games.
Well,
They can finesse the schedules, but they
I
realign
just
the
saying,
divisions, bro.
I just saying it up to y'all too. If y'all don't want it, should give it to us.
It could. Let me see. Imagine if both Bucks. No, you can't lose out. The only way let me tell you something. The only way the Atlanta Falcons make the playoffs is if the Carolina Panthers and the Buccaneers tie.
Yeah. Well.
that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I say that. Well,
happen. There is a possibility. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If they tie, I'm done. I'm not.
The Falcons would have to win out, right?
The Falcons would have to win out. If we tie, we would. Yeah, that'd be embarrassing.
Let me see. Who y'all remaining scheduled over on?
We got the Cardinals and we got the Rams.
And who else? Cardinals, Rams.
And I forgot.
You guys are getting cooked.
But
that's what I'm saying about
got injury problems. They just lost their best wide receiver yesterday.
No, the Bucks have injury problems. Well, they had injury problems, but
everybody got injury problems.
Yeah,
we got injury problems.
Nah, not like the Bucks though. You guys didn't. Drake London
injured.
Okay, we had Mike, no Chris, no McMillan.
Michael Penix injured, out for the year.
He sucks.
Hey, watch your mouth now. What?
He sucks.
Your mouth now.
He sucks, bro.
Well, all judging aside.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, y'all got the Cardinals, the Rams, and the Saints.
Saints are gonna cook you guys. That might be the division. That might be the division winner right there. Imagine that we tie and then Falcons beat the Saints. They can beat the Cardinals.
Y'all only 1 game ahead of the Saints.
Hey, we got a comment. Crux said you don't need to tweak it too much, and AFC and NFC North is set.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think they should they should have 3 divisions on each side, AFC and NFC. Right? You have your AFC North, your AFC Central, and your AFC South, and then the same thing with the well, then you got the West teams. I mean, I don't know. It's a little tricky, but I'm sure they can tweak it out. I mean, I just don't like the alignments of the divisions. I don't know. That's just me. That's just my opinion. I think it's
in my anniversary tonight. So
anniversary.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, bro.
Thank you.
Oh, your anniversary.
How many years?
Congrats,
18.
brother.
18. Wow, that's a long
18.
time.
18.
We got my man Ben Cornett. He said, "Good evening, fellas. Bucks just need to win out, and it will squeak into the playoffs. Bucks defense has to show something these last 3 games. No more excuses."
Shout out to Ben.
So you think y'all's main priority going into this offseason is edge rushing?
You need a trade for Max Crosby. That's what you need to do. I don't give a shit what you give up for him. If you can Max Crosby almost took Devin White's head off. I
Oh,
posted the link on Twitter. He was pissed.
Yeah, I
at
seen
Devin White.
that. I seen
that.
So,
But
he's a
Matt-
frustrated. Hold on. He's got the contract. He's frustrated. They got to get him out of there, dude. He's got to get out of there. And what better place to go than a place like Tampa? I'm telling you. I think that's what Yaya Diaby's missing. And then you can go into the draft. Look, I already got the whole thing mapped out. There's a couple of guys. I like the kid David Bailey at Texas Tech. I really like him a lot. I think he'd be a good fit for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as an edge rusher. I think you can rotate him with Yaya Diaby. And then you have a guy like Max Crosby. And all you really need to do is draft your inside linebacker. What about Myles Garrett? That comment there. What about Myles Garrett? No, damn well he wants out of Cleveland, wants to keep that paycheck. I mean, it all depends.
I was going to mention Myles Garrett, too.
I like Myles Garrett, too. I mean, Myles Garrett on the same line with Vita Vea is scary. I think that would solve a lot of problems. I mean,
the problem is if that the only way the Raiders selling tickets, why would they trade the franchise?
They ain't selling tickets, bro. It's Vegas, bro. That's the thing. Like Vegas, the Raiders are no longer a football team, like a real football team, in my opinion. The Raiders are like a circus. That's what it is. It comes.
The Raiders have turned into something to do while you in Vegas.
Exactly. Hear me out. Ralph knows Ron. I don't know if you know, but
it's just another attraction.
I did the Tampa Bay Sports Collectors Expo. I got to interview Dante Culpepper. I interviewed Dwight Smith. You remember Dwight Smith from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl run, Super Bowl 37? So he had a lot of interesting comments. That interview is going to get put up very soon. I'm going to say some things. That interview is, if you're easily offended, I recommend don't watch it. I tell people. But Dwight Smith is probably one of the most down-to-earth, probably the best conversation I've had with a professional athlete, because I love his views and I love his take. And he brought something up, and I'm not going to spoil it, but he brought something up about the Cowboys, and that's why I chuckled when you said that about the Raiders, and I say they're a circus now. It's the same thing with the Cowboys. I'm not trying to paraphrase what he said, but I think he said something along the lines of, there's no money if the Cowboys win. Think about that. Every year there's this hope that the Cowboys are going to win, and they start off strong and then they fall off. It's a circus. You take a look at that stadium with the players there, sideshows. It's a circus, dude. There's no money with the Cowboys winning. And those are his words. I'll put that.
So they basically like an NFL side piece.
Right.
Pretty much. Think about it. Think about it. Am I wrong? I mean, is he wrong?
No.
He's right NFL side piece.
Right.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the Las Vegas Raiders. We're talking about a team that was very much feared and respected back in the day. You know, and ever since they played the Buccaneers, it was a horror show. And then they brought in John Gruden. They brought him back. That didn't work out. And now you look at them, they moved to Vegas. What a stupid idea. They're not Vegas. They are LA or Oakland. You move the Chargers to LA. No, the Raiders should have been moved to LA. You go to look at SoFi Stadium, the Rams don't really have a big following over there.
They don't, bro. I seen the game yesterday, and it was more Detroit Lion fans in LA than it was Rams. I'm like, when the hell did the Detroit Lions get that much of a fan base, especially on the road?
Yeah, I mean, it's
okay. All right, Vegas. Ron, take it easy, bro.
Oh, you're out of here, Ron?
Yeah, man. I got the wifey.
Yo, that 28-3. I mean, 3rd and 28. You guys. Just
remember. I gotta tell you this. Just remember, we won the game.
Yeah, you can say it right back. See, I can't say shit to you no more. Now you can say, "Oh yeah, remember 3rd and 28." I can't even say 28-3 to you guys.
Hey, much love, y'all. Y'all be easy, man.
Be easy,
all right, Ron.
Ben said, I live here in Vegas. Max Crosby doesn't want to go anywhere. His heart is with the Raiders. He won't even entertain a trade. Unfortunately, he's today's Gerald McCoy. He won't play meaningful games. And then he said, Raiders will make money no matter what. Half their crowds is at Allegiant Stadium. Every home game.
Visiting fans. Yeah, because it's a fucking circus. That's what it is.
It's just it's just for entertainment.
Look. If I'm out in Vegas, right, and my girl's like, "Oh, and the Bucks are in town," and I'm like, "Hey, we're gonna go watch the Bucks." All right, we can base the trip around that too. All right, we're gonna go watch the Bucks on Sunday. We'll fly out Monday. I would never go see the Vegas Raiders. It's just, and I guarantee there'll probably be more Buccaneer fans than Vegas fans. It's just they don't belong in Vegas. That's just my opinion.
It ain't even a black hole no more.
No,
that's in Oakland. That's still out here.
That's sad.
Yeah,
that's sad, bro. They should move the. I'm sorry, Vegas. I mean, the Raiders need to go back to LA. That's my opinion. They're LA Raiders. Not the. I mean, if you're gonna move the Chargers, I mean, if you want a Vegas team, the Las Vegas Chargers. That kind of has a better ring to it. I mean, it's the Chargers. Nobody's really missing them in San Diego.
Exactly.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But they are missing their team, the Las Vegas Raiders. They are missing their team. I mean, the LA Raiders and the Oakland Raiders. Those people are missing that team. And you took away a meaningful franchise. Yeah, it wasn't all good, but I mean, if you would have they would have shared SoFi with the Rams, I think that'd be pretty. I think the Vegas, I mean, now I keep calling them the Vegas Raiders. It's terrible.
The Raiders ain't been right since they took Clinton Ferrell with the 4th pick.
Yeah. That was
they
bad.
messed up the whole first round with that because Clinton Ferrell, he was graded as like a late first round pick.
Yeah,
not a top 5 first round pick.
Yeah, they really that was Gruden and Mike Mayock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they took somebody else too because they took another, I think, a safety or something out of Mississippi State.
Yeah, and they traded away Amari Cooper, fucked up his whole career. And then
Khalil
Mack was the first one to go. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's another thing too. You got Buccaneer fans, man, talking about we need to bring back John Gruden. Fuck that, dude. John Gruden got rid of Sapp and Lynch all in the same year. And what did he do? John Lynch went on to play for the Broncos, had a fantastic career with the Broncos. Sapp was already at the back end of his career. He went to the Raiders. He got a couple of sacks. You know, the Raiders were the Raiders. But, I mean, you're going to bring in John Gruden. He's going to trade a bunch of key pieces. Like, I don't know, not for the Bucks. No, thank you. No thanks. But, I mean,
they had 3 first-round picks that year. They took Clinton Ferrell with the 4th pick, Josh Jacobs with the 24th pick, and then safety Jonathan Abram with the 27th pick.
Yeah.
And neither one of those 3 are with.
Nobody's playing. Speaking of Jacobs, what's up with Micah Parsons, bro? Bad week.
Ooh. That's gonna hurt him, boy. If it's torn ACL.
Yeah, it's torn ACL, it's over with.
Yeah, it's over. And it's gonna linger in the next season.
Though. Hey, Cricket, I know you're gonna comment this guy right here. He a Bears fan. We still gonna sweep the Bears. And that's our Super Bowl. We ain't going to the Super Bowl this year, but sweeping the Bears would be our Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Damn, Miles. That's not Miles, but Michael Parsons. That's tough right there.
Dude, we lost Michael Parsons. I think Watson, one of our linemen, and our starting safety. It's crazy.
And then you got the Chiefs with Mahomes. Does the season get any worse?
That season over. They were eliminated anyway.
Yeah, it's over.
Look, I've said this, and I'm going to say it again. The Kansas City Chiefs right now remind me of like that 2010 to like 2015 New England Patriots team. I'm telling you, Mahomes is going to go away for a little bit. He's going to fix up his ACL. He's not going to be the same for the first year or two. And then out of nowhere, I think he gets a couple more titles. I'm telling you, he reminds me, like, just has that aura. Like, they're not like the Chiefs have to retool. And they need to figure out. I mean, honestly, I think the NFL is a little bit better when the Chiefs are, you know what I'm saying, are in it. It just gives us another reason to really want to punch our TVs and say things are rigged and stuff like that. But I mean, I seen people like laughing, oh, I attended a Chiefs funeral. Come on, man, it's not cool. The dude tore his ACL. That sucks.
Yeah.
If you tore your ACL, I promise you're not gonna feel. I came close. I felt it one time, like almost pop, like at work, and that's not fun. Even that's scary, But that sucks, dude. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm sure Taylor Swift is gonna get worse. I'm sure Taylor's gonna get divorced pretty soon. Kelsey's not going to the Super Bowl. She's not going to be able to make that appearance.
So 40-some-year-old Phillip Rivers almost beat the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle yesterday.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's got
that'd be wild.
You can tell retirement's been treating him well. He's got that. His belly. He looks like he drank like a 6-pack or something.
Man, he just looks so out of order out there, man. He he backpedaled in the pocket and lost his foot, and I'm like, what the hell?
Dude, what he only had like two days to practice?
You know how bad the quarterback situation got to be in Indy for them to call Phillip Rivers.
Hey, Ralph, what you think about not calling Cam Newton?
Why didn't they call Colin Kaepernick? Why didn't they call Cam Newton? What's you guys' take on that? I don't think Kaepernick can play anymore.
Yeah, I think it's straight trash.
How many years?
He's been out of the league 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, he's been out of the league
for a while, dude.
He's done.
It's over 10 years.
How many years has he been out of the league?
It's over 10 years. Yeah.
It's been at least 10 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, time flies. Yeah, because his career started to decline after that loss to the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. He was never really the same. Like he
wasn't.
He's more known for off the field stuff than on the field.
Games, and then all that stuff happened with the kneeling down.
Yeah, he just known for beating the Packers.
Newton, they were talking about why didn't Cam Newton get a shot. I don't think Cam Newton can really throw a ball that far anymore. You saw what he did with the Patriots. That was horrendous. And I heard him saying, oh, well, it's because I was still learning the system and da-da-da. Well, maybe you shouldn't have been starting. I mean, you're trying to learn the system on the fly, bro. I mean, I don't know. Some of these guys just can't let it go. I think Cam is better at doing podcasts. I don't know if I'd like to see him back on the football field. I mean, I think he came back to Carolina. How did he do it, you guys, when he came back?
He wasn't the same, Cam. I think that was just more so the new ownership just doing right by bringing him back.
Just to give the team a little spark?
Yeah, bringing him back
tickets.
To the franchise because Tepper was, even then, people was looking at Tepper kind of sideways. So I think that was just a move to get back on the good graces of the fan base.
Fans, yeah. Because for a while, you guys couldn't really sell tickets. Now you guys seem to be selling some tickets now.
Yeah, we selling some, but I don't know. That was just for the fans to bring Cam back to get the fans back on Tepper side.
Yeah, this whole situation though, with the NFC South, man. It's just embarrassing. It really is. It's just like, I'm sorry. The Bucs are not a good team. Good teams don't struggle like this. Good teams don't give up 14-point leads. I mean, I guess you can talk about the Patriots, but I mean, that's a different scenario. The Patriots are not gonna, eventually they were gonna get knocked off their high horse. Eventually, Vrabel was gonna make a mistake. Eventually, the team was gonna make some mistakes, and the time is now. But it's the thing with the Buccaneers and especially the Panthers, the lack of consistency on these teams. It's so fucking frustrating to watch. It's so aggravating, especially for I guaranteed for someone like you, Ralph, watching the Carolina Panthers, you see them annihilate the Rams. And then your expectations going into next week are like, all right, we got this. And then you guys lay an egg. It's a dud.
Big one.
You know what I'm saying?
A big one.
And then like with the Buccaneers, 14 minutes left in the game. 14 minutes left in the game. Jesus. 14 points and you blow that game like that. Like I said, and I want to set this for the record. I like Todd Bowles a lot, but if we're going to keep playing like this, I don't think this is the guy. And I'm not going to like sugarcoat shit. Jason Light needs to give up some draft picks and needs to go get, again, a guy like TJ Watt or fucking Max Crosby or Myles Garrett. I don't give a shit what you got to do. Look, these guys are all in the back end of their careers. I don't know how much longer Jason Light's going to want to be a GM and stuff like that. Why not go out with a bang? You know what I'm saying? Why not just go all in? The Rams fucking did it a few years ago, and they got a title. You know, the Steelers are trying to go all in, you know. And I know a lot of people are not too big on the Steelers, but, buddy, the Bills are not – if depending on the way the season ends, let's take a look at that AFC playoff picture. The Packers, I mean, the Steelers have a legitimate chance of going pretty far in the playoffs, in my opinion. All you have to do is just win and get in. And then the season changes. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I think the road is going to be a lot easier if a team like the Chiefs are not there. What does that do for the Bills? What if the Bills get in? I'm going to pull that up, see what the NFL
the Bills get in.
Playoff picture looks like right now. All right. So taking a look at the playoff picture right now for the AFC. So currently the Bills are in. They have the 6th spot. So I want to see what the playoff bracket would look like. Nothing, huh? Son of a bitch. Why won't it show me the playoff bracket?
As of right now?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, that's crazy. The Buccaneers are the 4th best team in the NFC
right
with
now.
that 7-7. Well, they're not the 4th best team. I don't even think, to be honest with you, I think they're tied with you guys 9th. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't think the Buccaneers should even be in the playoffs, depending on what happens now. So technically the Falcons are eliminated and the Saints are eliminated. So it's got to be you or I mean the Panthers or the Buccaneers. I mean, but I want to go back to that AFC situation. You take a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? With the 4th seed, they'll probably wind up getting Buffalo. Depends.
Who gets Buffalo?
I think the Steelers would play the Buffalo Bills because the Steelers are the 4th seed and the Bills are the 6th seed. That'd be interesting. Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen. What if Aaron Rodgers knocks off Josh Allen? You know, and you take a look at the top 6 teams right now. Well, 7 teams that are in the playoffs.
Is TJ Watt going to play?
The Broncos, the Patriots at 2, the Jaguars at 3, the Steelers at 4, the Chargers at 5, and the Bills at 6. So depending on what the Houston Texans do, they got Arizona. Actually, no, they already played. This is not updated, is it?
Yeah, he ain't playing now, is he?
So TJ Watt? Yeah, TJ Watt.
All right, here we go. I got it. Beautiful. All right, so as of right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers would play the Chargers. I think Aaron Rodgers could handle them. And then they would have to go into Denver. That's a different story. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars would play the Buffalo Bills, and the Patriots would play the Houston Texans. I don't know, man. That AFC, without the Chiefs being there, the AFC is up for grabs. Anybody can take that. And I get the Broncos are the best team right now, but I've seen teams perform the way they have and get knocked out in that second round, even with that first round bye. So, and you take a look at the NFC, you got Packers and Bears. Imagine that. The 7th seed and the 2nd seed, Packers and Bears in a playoff game. Shout out to Jamie. I'm sure he would love that.
Man, Parsons being out, that might be Chicago right there.
That might be. I'm telling you,
we still gonna beat them.
That would be a home game for Chicago.
We will beat Chicago.
Then you got the 49ers and Eagles. I don't know, man. The 49ers would travel to LA to face the Rams, and then the Buccaneers would play the winner of the Packers and Bears.
That's a defense is trash.
Wow. That's going to be interesting, man. I'm hoping for the playoffs. I mean, like I said, I don't think the Buccaneers are going to make noise just because they need to get their shit together. Ralph, I really hope they get their shit together because there's a lot of talent on that team. But that defense, man, is what scares the hell out of me. That secondary, Levante David is slowed down. You know, they just picked up Anthony Walker Jr. And JPP. I don't know what that's going to do. But, I mean, Zion McCollum, I think, is going to miss 4 games as well. I like Jacob Parrish, the corner. But, I mean, like I said, if you can't fucking generate a pass rush, what good is your secondary? You know? I mean, and then you have an offensive coordinator that's I still don't know what to make of. I don't with Coach Grizzard. I really don't. I don't know. It's been a strange season for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Been a strange season for the Carolina Panthers too.
Very, very strange. But I didn't think we were gonna win this many games. To be honest with you, like, a couple games we won that I didn't see us beating the Rams. I didn't see us going on the road beating Green Bay.
Yeah,
you know. But then you get them.
You guys had more convincing wins than us. I'll tell you that.
You get them quality wins, and then you lose. You get swept by the Saints.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But I mean, the Bucks got swept by the Saints were good that year. I mean, I don't know. I just think that with the Panthers, they need maybe a little bit more firepower on that offense. I just think they need to be more invested with their defense. I mean, if you want to fast forward to the draft, where would you want the Seahawks? I mean, the Seahawks. Where would you want to see the Panthers go? Is there a guy you got in mind? Because I got a couple players in mind, man.
Linebacker.
A lot of good linebackers this year.
The linebacker from Texas Tech. I forget his name.
Which one?
Hold on. I can't remember. I think he had like 2 interceptions in that championship game against BYU. I forget his name because he got like the thick mustache. He looked old as hell with that thick mustache and bad face. What the hell is this dude's name?
The linebacker from Texas Tech.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he was all over the field in that against BYU. But he is definitely a position to need.
For me, it's edge rusher. That they gotta address that shit.
Edge rushing for y'all?
Oh God, yeah. They need a. It's a must. I'm trying to look up
the linebacker from Ohio State. I know he's gonna be gone by the time we draft.
Averill Reese, the inside linebacker.
We need a cornerback.
Averill Reese? No, they have him listed as a linebacker.
Yeah, that's what we need a linebacker.
I like I said, I like David Bailey a lot out of Texas Tech, man. He's a monster, dude. David Bailey's nasty. I've been watching a lot of his tape, man. I like what he does. I know he had a little bit of an issue and stuff like that with a reporter or a press guy or some shit like that. But a couple other guys, like I like TJ Parker out of Clemson.
Him.
He's good. He'd be a good fit for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But David Bailey, man, that's. I mean, he can play inside and he can play the edge. I mean, let me pull up his profile real quick so I can share some shit with you guys. This is that. I mean, it all depends too. Like if Todd Bowles is still there, who knows, dude? They could go in a completely different direction. So David Bailey. So there we go. I'm not using my mouth. I should probably use my mouse here. I don't like that trackpad on a MacBook. All right. So the reason why I like David Bailey a lot is because if you take a look at his career, Stanford, right? First 3 years, he's improved. 3 sacks his first year, 5 sacks his second year, 7 sacks his third year, and now he transferred to Texas Tech. 14 sacks. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm looking for. You can't get these guys that have only played a year, 2 years. That's not enough reps, man. You know what I'm saying? For me, like these guys gotta play. You know, he's 6'3", 250 pounds. I think he can play the edge pretty good for the Buccaneers. I think you pair him up with Yaya Diaby, I think he'd be a monster. Right. So, you know, but that middle, I mean, again, you got to figure out what you're gonna do in the middle, because they have And that's another need for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like, you guys need a linebacker. We need a linebacker. We're desperate for a linebacker after this year. I mean, because like I said, they're going to Levante's going to retire. I don't see Levante going any further.
Yeah, that might be it for him.
Y'all got Isaiah Simmons still out there.
Isaiah Simmons, he's talking about that came out of Clemson.
Yeah, that boy's so trash now.
Man, he signed with us.
Shit, we had him before we cut him at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, the Giants had him, y'all had him, Arizona drafted him. And I don't know what he went between Arizona and
going to the Giants.
Because I think he got traded to the Giants or something, I believe.
Yeah, he fell off bad.
I don't know how he fall off that bad. I think he was just one of them guys that didn't really master one position, because at Clemson they had him playing outside linebacker, they had him safety, they had him slot, they had him all over the place, but he never was good at just one position. And when he got to the NFL, they tried to put him at one position instead of having him all over the place, and he wasn't good at just one position.
Yeah. Because when he played for us in preseason, he was good in practice, but man, you put in the games.
Yeah. I mean, practice is it's different. You know what I mean? It ain't no.
Yeah.
It count, but it don't count.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's just somebody's got to win this division. That's what I say. Somebody's got to win this division, because this is bullshit. It's embarrassing. I hope the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I hope whatever it is that's going on in that locker room, I hope they fucking straighten that shit out. And I hope they have a good week of practice. And just get the shit together and get ready to kick y'all asses this week. Well, not this week. The upcoming week. They have a long, extended little vacation there. Hopefully they can get their shit situated with, man, because you can't lose to Carolina. If they lose to Carolina, we're fucked. You want to talk about morale? I'm gonna make sure. I think the Buccaneers are gonna beat the Panthers that first meeting. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's gonna happen in that second meeting, but I mean, this first meeting is pretty important. I think that what they just got to do is just sweep the Panthers. You got the Saints and the Falcons. They're already eliminated. You don't have to worry about that. That's done and over with. And just try to go in and sweep the Panthers and just try to go into the playoffs with a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. I'm going to predict it. I think Mike Evans is going to play lights out, and I think he's going to play out of his mind. I'm telling you, if you have him on fantasy and he's on your bench, now is the time to put in Mike Evans. I'm telling you, I have this feeling that he's going to go off these. I mean, he's not going to get 1,000 yards, but I do think he's going to go off in a couple of these games. I think what you saw in that game back against the Falcons, I think you're going to see more of that, because he wants to fucking win. There's guys on that team that want to win, that are going to try they're going to leave it all on the football field. I'm telling you right now. But one thing is, Baker needs to wake the fuck up. They need to get more reps with each other or something, because I don't want to see Mike Evans get paralyzed out there. That was scary to see.
Yeah, he almost got him. He almost sent him to the upper room.
Yeah, man, and he's got screws in his collarbone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna log off, man, because I'm getting tired. It was cold as hell out here, man. If you go on my X account, there's a video I posted, because when I was in Florida, people were like, "Oh, it's kind of chilly out here. It's chilly this morning." I'm like, "Chilly? You don't know what the fuck chilly is." So I got the bottom of my pants, my work pants, wet. And instantly it just hardened up like a rock. It froze. My pants were frozen. It was stiff.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's crazy.
Go on the X account, Louis FPP on X, and I posted the video. I just thought it was just kind of funny. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys here. I just thought it was kind of funny.
So if you been in the pants, you probably would have broke them.
It wasn't that cold yet.
Oh,
it wasn't that cold. It was cold. It wasn't that cold. I mean, that's like Russia cold. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. Oh, right here.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
we don't get that in California. Dang.
Yeah, you froze, bro.
Frozen.
Ain't no way.
Frozen solid.
Frozen
rock.
tundra. That's that frozen tundra weather.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not bullshitting, man. It was cold. Like I actually got out of the truck today and I started to question my life. Like, why do I really want to be here? There we go.
Hey, brother.
So that's me. That's frozen.
Yeah, you could break those.
Yeah, bro.
That's frozen.
I don't know how you got them off. Yeah.
Turn the heat on in the truck, and that's it.
You have to,
and then
you have to throw them out.
it.
Defrost, buddy. You got it. I got to defrost. That's it. Just defrost. That's what it came down to. But yeah, man, it's cold out. This morning going to work, it said 2 degrees.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Dang.
Yeah, I was bundled up today. I was like this, like I could barely move. Like whatchamacallit from that movie,
2 degrees.
Christmas movie. Yeah, it was 2 degrees. It sucks. And then tomorrow is gonna suck. Let's see the weather. So now you guys got me checking the weather so I can dress accordingly for tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be a shit show.
Dang, I'm mad over here. It's 40 degrees over here. That's nothing.
26. That's the high tomorrow.
That's the temperature right now.
Oh, 26.
Yeah. So
what does it feel like though?
Oh,
feels like 18.
Damn. Think about how the people in Chicago felt, bro. 7 degrees with a wind chill felt like -10.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I did be in Green Bay back when they had that frozen tundra. Man, I don't know how they played out there. Chicago, yeah, I've been in Chicago. Yeah, in the winter, it ain't no joke out there.
I ain't never been to Chicago.
That's not bad.
I've been to Chicago and Green Bay. Man, hell no. I'm cool.
So it's going to be 35 tomorrow, 45, 48, 55 Friday. Wow, I'm going to wear t-shirts and shorts that day.
It's raining out here.
Yeah, that day's going to rain. So that's nice. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I hope, man, like I said, I when I was down there in Florida, it was nice, man, because my hands hurt and shit like that, my knees and stuff like that. And when I was like the third day I was out there, I had no pain, no nothing, man. My body was already acclimated to the palm trees. It was nice, bro. It was nice. I was like, wow, this is what paradise feels like right here. I get used to this. It was like 75 degrees daily. I mean, and that's when I heard the comment, oh, it's a little chilly out in the morning because it was like 60. And I was on the Riverwalk. I'm like, what the hell is this lady talking about? This is beautiful. It's t-shirt weather. T-shirt weather.
Damn,
that's ugly right there.
Yeah. All right, boys. I'm gonna call it a night because I'm tired. And I got a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, that cold weather ain't gonna help.
Yeah, don't remind me. Ralph, you coming on Wednesday night?
Yeah. Just shoot me the link.
All right, I'll shoot you the link. And yeah, man, like I said, if you guys haven't, go check out that Dante Culpepper interview I did. That was cool talking to Dante.
Culpepper.
Yeah, that was on the Frozen Pirate Podcast YouTube channel. That was really cool. And I got that Dwight Smith interview coming up. You guys are not gonna want to. Yo, he. I don't know, man. You guys are just gonna have to watch it. He went off. I asked him, yo, Dwight, can I just get like 5 or 10 minutes of your time? He's like, yeah, no problem. Dude gave me that 40-minute interview talking about how the NFL is rigged. Yeah, like just Peyton Manning's issues back in college. Like, it's a good conversation, man, and be on the lookout for that. I'll send you guys over the link so you guys can check it out.
Yeah, let me know when you
All right, boys.
All right, fellas.
Good night.
All right. Ralph, you go?
Yeah.
All right, we out there.
All right, peace.
All right.